stronger than ever. I'm back, nigga. Yeah. Listen. New York is just one crumb on the map. One crumb ain't a lot. You happy with that piece? I'm gonna need that pie to satisfy my thirst, pacify my greed for blood, money, and power. The fans turn me to a monster, addicted to when they scream. You had one hit in your life, 1 second of fame. One of you niggas act up, everybody pays. All of you niggas back up, or I'ma start spraying. It's the ring around the rollie, pocket full of old men, ashes to ashes. All my fallen soldiers reminds me to bring my gun, bring my blade, kills niggas on con. All my fallen soldiers reminds me to bring my gun, bring my blade, kills niggas on con.
Ever since I was a chick, and why was a shit? Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit.
She think she done made me, cause I keep her by my side. Double the bust on her watch, she know that I'm timeless.
I put my son in some red. I pull that gun off the hip. Pockets on 22 clip. I'll make a heart, come on, go so. Put on a shirt, get put on a blick. Feel like a stain, you ready to lit. I had to tell it, I was a dick.
Okay. I hope the audio sounds okay.
I can't hear it, but so
You can't-
far so good. I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I don't have it turned up here.
Okay.
so-
But yeah,
What-
okay.
what-
I thought you were saying you can't hear me at all. I'm like, oh,
Chat
great.
said no, chat said no echo.
All right. So that's good. That's a great start. Thanks for being patient to the two out in the audience already. For some reason, I thought I started the stream and it was just waiting for me to hit the start button. So here we are. Welcome, Chet Report. Second episode of the season. Shout out to Wes. He didn't think this would happen. So shout out to Wes.
Wes is good at being wrong.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at bitching too. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll be logging on at some point. Maybe. I don't know what he's got going on. Maybe there's baseball bets or something going on tonight.
Baseball lineup or something.
Yeah. Oh, all right, man. So we didn't get a chance to meet last week. Both had a lot of work travel going on. I was hoping we would because we had a big matchup this past weekend in week 3. I was feeling super confident about this one. And you know, I want to cover this first, get it out of the way, and then just kind of move on because that was a shit show.
Yeah, it was. I'm very thankful. I went 1-1. It took a lot of miracles, but a lot of things went wrong for me to get me in that position. It was just a bad week.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's hard to describe the disappointment that I had on Sunday watching my team just absolutely shat all over themselves everywhere across the board. And I even after that on Sunday, I was like, I still have a chance to win this because you equally shat the bed.
Well, DK got hurt like 5 minutes
Oh.
into the game.
Yeah.
Brutal.
You mean
Uh,
DK or CD?
I said CD.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
might as well be DK these days. It feels like, but that also I watched because Drake May's my quarterback. I watched 2 times inside of the 2 yard line, they turned the ball over. Like, like those things happen. You're like, this just isn't my week. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
they're
That
there.
game was like perfect example of our matchup. Basically,
Yeah.
the Patriots basically they were shitting all over themselves. They gave that game away.
Yeah. When we went into the Monday night game or the Sunday night game, and you had Malik, and then you had on Monday night. No, was it
Yeah. Yeah.
Monday
Neighbors
night?
Sunday
Was
night. Derrick
Yep.
Henry.
I thought I was finished, and then Malik throws up just an absolute dud. And then I thought I had an outside chance. And then when Henry ran it in from 28 yards in the first quarter, I was like, I should go to bed. This will be a slow burn. And
Well, you know what the kiss of death was though. So Monday night, right? Old man basketball for me. I'm at Overbrook or middle school, and good old Todd Wilkinson's there,
ooh.
and I'm talking to him about the matchup, and I'm like, dude, I Ben and I are in a just
Who can suck
a
less?
pillow fight right now, and um, it was like right at about halftime, and I was down 2 points, and he was like, "Oh, you got this," and I'm just like, "Fuck." Todd Wilkinson just told me I got this against Ben. I think I might be screwed.
Kiss of absolute death.
Sure enough. Oh my god. And man, I just felt so confident. I mean, Shakir got off to a decent, I got my 12 points from Shakir on Thursday. Thought I was gonna roll. And I had this episode ready to go to come off of this just ass whooping I was gonna give you to address something else that was posted last week that I want to talk about in just a moment. But congratulations on your win. I guess this is
One thing I'll say is in the chat at the end of that game, because you were still up. I can't remember the meme you posted or like
the Philip Rivers meme. That's
but I respect that, because if I was in your position, one, I would not have sent anything to the chat, and it would have lived with me forever. When I saw your post, I was like, it reminded me that this is just fantasy football. Like, shit happens. Only one person wins every year. Most of us feel how you felt
oh,
Monday night more times than we feel on the other side of it. And so I laughed when you sent that, because I was like, man, at least he's taking this and
that's all I could do. And then of course Mark fucking Andrews is just flicking my scrotum.
yeah.
Like, oh my,
turning back the clock to 5 years.
oh Lord. So yeah, there's one other thing on this topic, sort of, that, and we can kind of touch on this as well, but hold on, a couple things in the chat here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Bip just got home from dinner. We've got questions. Bip, you have time to post a question. I'm about to jump into them. So feel like
Chris said in chat, he said, I bet I felt worse on Monday night.
Oh, dude. Yeah. That was I was sitting there just feeling sorry for myself, and then processing what just happened to Chris. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That one I would have been probably breaking shit over.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Because it was right on that. I mean, it was that garbage time touchdown, right?
Time touchdown, like Mark Andrews running free.
No one was going to tackle him. Oh my god!
I mean, like, how do you a guy that slow gets to like walk in from 40?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh my god, that was a crazy game. That's the fun part about Monday nights, is just kind of what's on the line and the silly stuff that happens and stuff like that happen at the end. It always finds a way. Always finds a way to affect at least one matchup. Yeah. So this thing that Jay Wilk posted last week. First of all, I'm just really terrible at math in general. I admit that, but I could not fucking understand what he was talking about. Thing.
Yeah, I basically. So, top 8 rank. Starter focus. Oh.
I guess you start 8 players, right? He's taking kind of your
He's saying the original rank where he ranked me. Top like the rank of the top 8 starters. And then depth focus 1. So like he's saying that I have the number 3 top 8 and the number 1 depth.
Uh-oh. He's Jay Wilk is asking if he wants us to explain it. I there's potentially a way for me to bring him in here. I think I could. I'd have to create another camera for him, but
he
okay,
says I
so
got
you
it
got it
right.
right. Okay.
But
okay.
I don't know if like he has me at the top now. I guess depth focus. Oh, so he's just ranking it here. Like what we're looking at is just ranked according to depth focus, but he's actually giving us 2 rankings there. So we're seeing the top 8, which he's not sorted it by. So like I'm at the top, but he's saying that I'm 3rd in starters, but I'm number 1 in depth.
Yeah.
And he just has it filtered that way by depth. He's basically saying, after what I've seen, if I was to re-rank stuff,
Yeah.
this is how I would re-rank it according to 2 stats: the starters and your depth, which both contribute to long-term success. That's my guess. I'm hoping for confirmation in chat that I made sense of that.
Yeah,
Looking
but
for you to
like
concur.
some teams have like a couple guys that are they rotate in and out as their starters. I mean, I don't understand how you
He's just looking at like if he took what he assumed would be the
kind of like
best.
your best ball top 8 scores so far.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's if he
Okay.
just outside of like matchup each week, if you just went with like, hey, who are my 8 guys? That's
Listen, all I know is he did this after week 2, and I had a pretty strong week 2, and I'm just like, how the fuck do I drop from 9th to 12th after week 2? And so I was gonna respond to this.
looking at the standings though, Drew. You don't have a very
No.
large hill to stand on.
No, not now. No, not after week 3. Like I'm saying, I was prepared to rain hell on this data sheet and this Excel spreadsheet, and now I can. It's like fuck, it's right, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like he posted this right before the second week though.
No, this was last week, September 17th. That was 7 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He saw the future, Drew.
I know. It's like, is he getting right? Is he getting his mojo back?
I mean, he's sitting at the top of the standings right now.
Yeah. Well, before we jump into that, let's talk a little about some of these questions that came in.
All right.
Because we can go a lot of different ways. Hold on, let me approve my son's Microsoft Windows timer request. Got to multitask here. Okay, so Zach. Yeah, so I guess on this topic, would you like to apologize to Jay Wilt?
He's talking to me.
Yeah, Zach is. And that's it. There's no context.
There's no like context to like what I need to apologize for. Is it because of what I said about his
Do you
team?
owe him an apology? Let me make sure I phrase that correctly. Do you owe him an apology?
No. Jeremy never apologizes for his rankings. You stand on what you say. Like he's at the top of the standings. Like he don't need my apology. Like he's at the top right now. He's the guy. He doesn't need me, apologizing to him for me making a hot take. It's what I do. So no, Zach, I'm not going to apologize to him. And I think he'll respect that.
All right, fair enough. And then, of course, he asked me, what are my feelings on John Mateer, the quarterback from Oklahoma?
Yes.
I mean, he's just like when Zach gets hung up on something, dude. It's like he just keeps beating it and beating it and beating it. and it's like he's performing to himself.
It a lot of times it becomes it becomes an open mic monologue. Like in the degenerate chat, I mean, we've now got enough to write a short story around his $10 bet on the Heisman.
Yes. And what do we do with this when he doesn't even make it to like the Heisman finalists? Do we take him out and flog him, or
No, this is this is a lose-lose for all of us because he'll just always be like, "It was a lottery ticket worth a shot." If this Joker somehow wins the Heisman, I think we have to kick him out of the league. I think we have to. I don't think that we want to exist in a world in which he's right on that level.
right? And I mean, he's it's so funny, like how Baker, another Sooner, Baker Mayfield is thriving now, but like it was like this was the plan all along to Zach, the way he talks about him.
He always believed, Drew. He always believed. I love Baker. Me and Mike were talking about this the other day. I was like, because Mike lives in Tampa, and I'm like, dude, I where I grew up is closer to Tampa than Miami. Like, why can't we just be Tampa fans? Like, I would love to get to cheer for Baker every Sunday. It'd be so much fun.
No, he's a gamer. I love it. I've always liked his just not afraid of what anyone thinks kind of mentality. And I think he kind of got a raw deal there in Cleveland, but it's hard to succeed in Cleveland. So that was probably the best thing that could have happened to him for sure.
Yeah.
So the other question that I received is you received this as well. Of course, there's some comedy to start it off. Dear Chet. That was the echo. Get it? From Jeremy. Long time listener, first time caller. First of all, how dare you? And I'm assuming that's just kind of back to both of us for the last episode and all the bashing we gave him. So
Yep.
listen, I will admit it, man. I was ready to bash you again this week. I honestly was with what you sent out last week, but you're sitting in first place. Most, I think, of what your report card is kind of living up to some accuracy. I'd have to go back and revisit that again. I did not get a chance to do that, but I'm I'm not sorry, but like, yeah, you're right now. You're maybe back. We'll see. Your any comments? You've already kind of already addressed this.
Yeah, I mean, he's first in standings, fourth in points. So I don't know what that algorithm breaks out to in his big head mind, but if that's the best team in the league, then yeah, he's the best team in the league.
Listen, that algorithm equates to him. I think maybe for the first time tuning in live to our show as opposed to
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's 100% true. He's the last like what half a decade.
he's been grumpy.
Brutal. It's been terrible.
Yeah.
And he finds himself back at the top of the standings for the first time. Like, if I walk over to my boys, all three of them,
Yeah.
and I said, sons, this hasn't happened in your lifetime, but this week it did. Jeremy's at the top of the fantasy football standings. It's the first time in their lifetime that's happened. And that happens to be the first time he tunes in as well. So yeah, he's back. He's feeling good.
Except he just said he's got COVID. So
and alone. Which, listen, at this point in life, if you say I got COVID and I'm alone, I'm hoping that you were just guessing that you have COVID because you feel like you have COVID. If this guy's going and getting swabbed for COVID, he's got other problems.
Wes swabbed him.
Wes has like a plethora of at-home kits. Like Wes can give you your 12th booster if you want it.
God, here we go.
He's itching for a booster like I itch for nicotine. I just look around and like when I don't need it, and I'm looking, where's my Zens? That's Wes for a booster.
Oh, we better not go down that path. Eli may dock us fucking $5.
It's all in fun. This is not a pro-vax or anti-vax statement. This is making jokes.
Of
a friend.
A couple other questions from Jeremy, and this is a good segue. And Bip actually, I think, in the chat lobbed his question over. That's kind of similar to this. This is a good segue into kind of just looking at the league standings, and I'll go ahead and first transition to that so that we're looking at that again. And yeah, I'm not looking at the standings. Hold on, standing. Why can't I find the standings now?
Because it's at the top on the right.
Jesus Christ, I'm looking in the league drop down. My brain's fried. Okay. It's probably showing up pretty well. All right. So Jeremy's asking which bottom three teams in points or record would you put money on not make the playoffs and why?
I thought he
And
said to make the playoffs.
which would you put money on to make the playoffs? That's what I said. And why? So that's Wes, myself, and Brett.
Hmm.
I will say this, like I the power rankings in Fantasy Pros, I have no idea what goes into their quote unquote power rankings. They still have West ranked number one in my on my app. I have no idea why that is or how that is, but
No, and I think the right answer is that, in my opinion, the right answer of the three would, for me, at this point in the season, if I had to put money on one of them, it would be Wes.
okay.
His team's good. I think at some point, like Ramondre Stevenson fumbled twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's like 3 or 4 fumbles this year already. Like he's not long for this world of running that football, and that'll give Wes some like singularity there, and he still can just run out a really good team. Like his team is deep too.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's I haven't had a chance to kind of look at the roster and maybe this at all this week for him, and yeah, just at first glance, I would just kind of whoa crap, he's got some underperformers that are probably going to break out. AJ Brown just did his thing last weekend. Lad McConkey, yeah,
Hold up. This is what's wild too. Click on Chris. Click on Chris Olave's name, and scroll down to his game log. What do you see there that's just wild?
those freaking targets.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Whew, that
Like, I
is
mean, it's a terrible
insane.
team, but man, when you get it thrown to 10 plus times a game, AJ Brown's been terrible, but if the Philadelphia Eagles saw what happened to him on Sunday and the second half started throwing the football, why aren't you throwing it more?
I mean,
So,
it's not like they didn't know they had that already. I mean, they've had AJ Brown for 2 years. It's just weird that they do that. I don't know why. It seems like they do that every year too. Like
yeah,
they
I do
freaking-
think I think Lad's a bust.
you do. Okay.
Yeah, I just think that like Keenan's back, he's got familiarity. If Keenan's healthy, Quentin Johnson's a better wide receiver. Like he's finally figured it out. And like talent wise, like he does more things than Lad.
Yeah.
So I just don't think the upside there for Lad is like the touchdowns and like now he's sharing some of the targets. I'm not saying he's a bust, but like he's to me like he's a flex guy. Like he got
Yeah. I
like,
mean, it's they have Quentin Johnson's been actually surprisingly good. Keenan's they're all getting fairly close to the amount of targets. I just I think he's as the season progresses, he'll get hot at some point. But I mean, we've only got 1 year of data to work off of, so it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, Keenan Allen wasn't there last year, and he
right. And
he demands a lot of targets.
The thing is like he's averaging just barely over 10 yards a catch.
Yeah, he's definitely running a lot more underneath.
Yeah, so
route stuff.
If you're gonna catch 5, 6, 7 balls and you're not really a touchdown guy,
Yeah,
stuff.
Wes's team is good. I'm not sure how many points has he scored so far?
He's at the bottom too. Like, dude, he had a game where AJ Brown scored 0 and he played.
Yeah.
Like
96.
he's at the bottom of points. Like I'm not far from the bottom of points either. I mean, you have a 77-point week. It's not you're 3 weeks. Play 3 weeks. You have a 77-point week. You're going to be.
So real quickly, I want to just look at because I want to make sure I agree with you on Wes. And just look at Cap. I know my team, but Kaplan's team. Yeah, Wes is definitely the favorite of the three to become a playoff team to make the run.
Yeah, Wes's team still looks like to me like one of the best teams in the league. Like when you
Yeah,
just look at the names in the
yeah,
lineup, like
and the
I would,
depth, and the
I think
depth.
I almost feel like rest of season, 8 of the 12 managers, maybe 9, would trade rosters with him.
Yeah, I mean he's got great depth. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
Here's the thing though, it's a culture issue. It's at the manager level. That's the issue. It's not a player issue. As a Dolphins fan, I know you can have all the talent in the world, and if the guy leading the ship is Wesley Howard, you are fighting an uphill battle.
he is the storm. He
Yes.
is the rainy cloud.
He embodies it, you know, like he even leans into it. He knows, like, all right, this looks like a ninth place team.
Oh, that's so funny. And yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Kaplan's team is not bad. I mean, he's got actually, you know, from a roster construction standpoint, he's got definitely some people that aren't performing. Judy, Hunt. I think he's sort of kind of missed on the QBs.
Everybody, like, there's a lot of people that love Calvin Ridley. I did too coming into the league. There was lots of like data to back up, like he
Yeah,
would have a better. You're only 3 games in, but like turns out most people seem like they were wrong so far on Calvin Ridley.
yeah. I. It's one of those things where it's just, Cortland Sutton was peaks first of the year last year. Then Bo Nix kind of to figure out how to throw the ball a little bit, and he had a strong second half. That's a possibility with Calvin Ridley and Cam Ward. We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah. So I agree with you on that. I'm in trouble. I think I've got to find like two or three of these young guys to pop. If I don't, I'm going to be very reliant on like my core four, and when they don't hit, shit like last week happens. I shit the bed.
Yep.
One other question from Ben. I'm sorry, from Ben from J Dub. If in a non-keeper year, people should start making moves early, according to J Dub. See ESPN playoff percentage chances for reference. He even drops that in there.
That's a dumb statistic in my opinion. No offense, that's stupid.
Where do we even see that at? Just at
It's in the standings on the right hand
standings.
side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that
Okay,
whole
there we go.
thing,
Oh, yeah.
that thing will change drastically this week.
Yeah.
Like it'll flop so much. I think that's
There's
it's
just
early to be looking at
yeah,
that
it's
stuff.
still a small
3
number.
weeks into a 13-week season, or 14 is 13 or 14.
Okay, so you still think that's a dumb stat? I didn't say that, J Dub, but
No, I don't. I just think that, like, I don't look at that and be like, oh, when should I panic? Oh, and it says 19% chance. I don't know.
At
I mean,
what record would you start making aggressive moves if you were a bottom team? Thanks for all you do. Is he just kind of? What do you think he's doing with that question?
yeah, when you're 5-1 and you're ready to start leaning into people's desperation, you have guys who have the most watched fantasy podcast in the land ask that question and give their thoughts to try to get some of the people at the bottom to start to panic so that Jeremy can then start to pillage. Like I mean, Bips reached out to me about CD and
Bip's making the rounds. Bip is making the rounds.
Bip is doing his thing, and he's working some things out. I just think it's way too early. Like I'm not interested in moving a guy who the last 2 years has had massive down the stretch runs for a couple of weeks. You know, like I'm not ready to mortgage, but I'm also 4-2. Like I told Bip this, like if it was, with us having 2 wins and 2 losses opportunity each week, like after next week, if you go 1-1 or you go 0-2, like something's got to change. And you got to figure. It's all about like the roster. Like what do you need? Are you injury depleted and you need to go and like trade an injured player that's going to come back to someone who can wait on them so that you can survive? those things start to play in, and you got to be active. But I think it's still situational at this point. Like
Yeah.
I would not be panicked if you feel like your team is underperforming.
Yeah, it I'm you know, it's no secret what's on my roster that is, would be um what someone like Bip or someone the top of the league is going to be targeting. And you know I'm in this crazy situation where I've got preseason wise two top, maybe three four wide receivers, at worst top five. And you know definitely circumstances have changed with Chase and losing Burrow, but I still think the rest of the season he's got top five upside. I
Yeah.
can't walk away from that without getting a bag right now. And because I gotta hope some of these, like I said, some of these other pickups, something pops for me there and it fills out those gaps.
The one thing that I think is a sharp thing to do if you get it right is every year you have guys that the name is attached to what you envision to be a top tier output. And the longer you let that output not be top tier, the more they diminish.
Yeah, yeah,
Like an example would be like, let's say it's Jamar Chase. Like if we fast forward 3 weeks from now and they can't figure quarterback out, it's like their offense just becomes anemic. Me and you both are in that situation where like
mm-hmm.
I have Chase Brown, who I thought was going to be the guy. I think a lot of people
Yeah,
did. And at
yeah,
that point, people know it. They're like, oh no, it's trash. But today, you could probably get the bag still in some ways for Jamar Chase or teams that are willing to take that chance. So if
yeah,
you do that right, you could go ahead and remove yourself from a guy that you're saying, look, I just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel on this guy. Um, and those can be sharp ways to like stay in it. And when you look back, you're like, I didn't really lose much from doing that. Like I probably had that
yeah,
opportunity last year with like Tyreek,
yeah. Tyreek was one
even
that,
even
man. Whew,
CD.
he
Like I went down with those ships,
yeah,
and
it was like waiting for him to take off, and that never took off last year with Tyreek. And so that's a good example.
yeah. So
Bip is the without a doubt. If Zach's keeping up with Heisman odds, like he should probably keep up with the Chad Ivy Text Messenger of the Year award. Bip is running away with it right now. It's early in the year, but I mean that dude is working the text messages at all hours of the day.
yeah, when all you do is sit in a cubicle and yell at people, and they go out and hit numbers, and you make a bunch of money, you're just looking at your fantasy lineup all day. He's like, hell, man, Hank down
Man.
there had a killer day. Ah, fire off some trade offers.
And I feel like he's reading like I don't know if they still do it at Dell where they have like that whole script where you basically like, if you're selling, you just follow this script to close the deal. But like, I feel like he's still using that when he's texting me, like try to sell me on his trades. I'm like, is that the latest version of the always be closing script at Dell?
He has Chat GPT writing up like, if I want to swindle this guy out of this player, how should I? What words can I use to make it sound, you know, sincere?
But but the other thing though that he's ramped up that volume of communication, but we've lost CapCut Bit. Like, where are the memes? They're
Yeah,
gone.
that's true. It's he thrives when he's miserable, is my guess.
Yeah, like, he panics when he has success, but he
Yeah,
calls himself the goat. So I don't know. Maybe he
well,
doesn't panic too much. He's got more titles than me or you and you and me combined. But I do feel like he's he doesn't really operate too much in the middle. It's either fucking Peachy King or down in the depths. And I guess when we get down in the depths is when we get CapCut Bip.
no,
So I guess we're not getting that this year though, at least for now.
yep. Maybe this will fire him up.
All right. So we're 35 minutes in. I told you before we got on, the goal is to try to keep around 45 minutes. Is there anything else? Any of these other teams you want to call out, talk about? That
The
um,
the defending champion should be very concerned.
okay,
Yeah. Like,
yeah, he's got some issues with injuries. That's for sure.
yep, his quarterback is going through the sophomore slump, which I think's a real thing.
Yeah,
And then you look at the rest of that roster, and outside of Bijan, there's not a whole lot that's super exciting.
yeah. You know, Jaden Daniels did a lot of heavy lifting for him last year. I mean, he had Bijan, but I mean, he got some just monster performances from Daniels last year.
Down the stretch for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, he didn't have that. He did, and that was the one thing I think we talked about when we were evaluating his draft. It was like he didn't come out of there with a number one wide receiver. Like he's just got guys that can have moments, but they don't have many blow up games. Pearsall was the one guy I thought that might have some sleeper ability to do something. I mean, he looks great, but he's just
He's
not.
wide receiver 14.
Yeah, he looks great, but now he's banged up. There's a possibility he might not even play this week. So yeah, I would say he is teetering right now. He's on the ropes. Jaden Daniels did practice, but we'll see what kind of shape he's in.
Said he wants to play. It's up to the doctors though.
Yeah, that's concerning. And they may be losing McLaurin as well.
Yep.
Hey, Josh Decker said he likes Pearsall. Just wanted to let you know.
Wait, hold on just a second. Let me just run it down. Likes Pearsall. Okay.
He's just checking in. We haven't jabbed at you yet. We're jabbing at you right now.
Add it to my Decker file.
All right. So anyone else?
That's the only one that like really like.
What about Super Blow? Are you surprised with Super Blow?
Nah, I think he's got a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about in the last one. Like, I think his team's pretty good.
I think it's overachieving a little bit at the moment.
We're at
just the fact that I'm not. I think Marvin Harrison's a badass, but what's his name? The QB there, the little pint size. He's awful.
He's terrible. That whole offense is just hard to watch.
Yeah, like he can't. I forgot which one of the fantasy personalities on Twitter on Sunday was like, name one thing. What's his name? Why can't I think of his name?
Kyler Murray?
Yeah. He said, name one thing Kyler Murray does well. And the comments were hilarious. But the only thing I could think of was like he can get out of the pocket and get like 6 or 7 yards. But like I feel like he does that way too much. And the other time he's getting, sacked or not completing a pass and
killing offensive drives.
Yeah. That I think he's got a good team. I'm not knocking Super Blow. I'm not knocking his team, but I think it's been overachieving at the moment. I mean, I do think Ferguson's been. I think he's going to sustain, especially with CD out.
Yeah,
Bucky's
like,
Bucky.
When I look at this though, like if I'm just looking at like position rank for the season so far, Bucky's 16.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be higher.
Yeah.
Alvin's 22. I feel like that could be higher. Jacobs is 19. I feel like that could be higher. When I mean higher, I mean like better.
Yeah.
Like
Kamara, the only way he goes higher, I think, is if he gets traded, which I think is a possibility. Because he's like contract year and I don't know who would. I mean, maybe like the Chiefs or someone would go get him, but
yeah,
he's got to get somewhere else. That team is a dumpster fire.
And right now, Jalen Hurts is quarterback 8. Like I just think that, like, in my opinion, I don't think he's overachieving.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. I think like this could be what it is, but I don't see guys on there where I'm like that ain't sticking.
Yeah.
That's not going to last because like if we ended the year and Jacobs was running back 24 and Bucky was 20 and Alvin Kamara was 26, I'd be like that sucked. But
Yeah.
so like Tyreek's wide receiver 20, and the last 2 weeks have looked better. I mean, the Dolphins are terrible, but if there's anything that team's going to have to do is score a ton of points. That defense is awful,
Yeah. No, I agree.
all time bad.
Chris Brent wants to know if he's going to make the playoffs.
Here's the thing: if someone is craving in the chat attention, I'm not giving it to him. Wants to talk about his team? No, Chris, you're fine. Not interested.
He's got one of those
I take-
teams. He's
I
got one.
take that back.
Yeah. What?
Sorry, Chris is a wonderful human. He's got a good team.
Chris Flicks, dude. Don't.
I know. Who butters my bread.
Yeah.
My children rely way too much on Chris Flicks.
Yeah, dude, his team, if he keeps I don't know what ETN's just not gonna go away. If he stays healthy, he's just gonna be around. He's gonna contribute. He can do a lot of different things. Pollard's similar.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I was so out on Puka. Like I just didn't want a first round Puka. He's the number one wide receiver in football right now.
He's a machine, man. The dude is a machine. Now, it's all predicated on Stafford's health. Well, he'll still be a top, with Garoppolo or he'll still be a top 10 contributing receiver. But with Stafford, man, whew, and now they got, dude, I'm losing my mind. They got what's his name on the other side? Yeah, Devontae Adams. Yeah, dude, guy's the limit.
Yep.
And he may have gotten something out of Quentin Johnson too.
I think so, man. I don't know if he's got wide receiver 6 for the season, but I think that's a top 18 wide receiver off the waivers. No one wanted him.
Yeah. Was that one of his crazy week 1 waiver bids?
I don't know if it was crazy, but he spent a lot on him because I bid pretty decent on him and lost him.
37.
I think I had like a $31 bid on that one.
Yeah.
Back at it, like I thought 31 would get it.
Yeah. Chris, well, I think you're right there, man. You got one of those teams. That's one of those traditional Chris Flicks teams that finds a way to bubble up to the top. James Cook, the dude's a beast.
Yeah. What else? I'm enjoying the fact that we're not going to talk about somebody's team that loves to be talked about and loves to talk. So let's just move away from the standings.
Okay. There was one other team I did want to talk about real quick.
I hope it's not who I'm trying to who.
Is it Tommy?
No, we can talk about Tommy.
Okay. Wasn't he that was Jay Wilkes' number 1 drafted grade, right?
Yep.
Okay. I haven't looked at this team in a minute, so I'm just pulling it up right now, laying eyes on it.
He had a huge week last week.
Yeah.
And he's got George Pickens with the field to himself for a few weeks.
What did he do last week? Oh, Gibbs.
I mean, he got 25 from his tight end,
Mason.
30 from defense.
Yeah.
Gibbs, yeah. Mason.
That's a hell of a week.
And it's one of those weeks where it's just like, I mean, you get 55 points from tight end defense. Like, who's going to beat you?
Mason may be locked in.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's locked up. Like his backfield is really good.
Yeah, you know what? I mean,
his team's good.
Yeah,
Mahomes, in my opinion, terrible auction buy. Like the people just get attached to that name. Like that offense is anemic, and there ain't nothing that's going to save it.
What was his auction value? What did you recall?
I mean, it wasn't like crazy, but like I think he was still paid for like a top 5 QB. Like he's just gonna have those, like you're just gonna be living in like he scored 15 points last week.
$8, that's not bad. Good. Yeah, no, I was just kind of curious because I saw him kind of middle of the pack, and I was thinking they'd had him ranked one in his report card. So, all right, last thing, scoreboard for next or this coming week.
Oh wait, Jeremy just said we guys keep saying that, but he's like QB5 and was $8. Who talking about?
Mahomes was $8.
You need to check that. Also, he's QB10.
Yeah, who are we talking about? You talking about Mahomes?
Pretty sure Mahomes was more than $8. He can't be talking about Mahomes.
Fantasy points. Mahomes is
He's 10.
Yeah, he's 10th. I don't know who he's talking about.
He's 10 with like quarterbacks already missing weeks.
We weren't talking about any other quarterbacks, right?
5 quarterbacks didn't play last week, and he's 10.
Yeah. No,
Jeremy's got COVID, home alone, and drinking.
All right. Yeah. Anywho.
Give him a second to fact check himself. He'll be back.
Daniel Jones, QB5, was 5 after week 2 and $11. Yeah. Well, we're on to week 4.
Yeah, this isn't week 2 anymore, Jeremy. And you move up when nobody he moved down when 5 quarterbacks didn't play.
All right. So, what's the matchup of the week, in your opinion?
I mean, we got commission, co-commission squaring off.
Yeah, I think
both near the top of the standings. That's a big one.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Where's the box score view? Go back. All right, there we go. So looks like matchup wise projections, Super Blow is favored to win.
Super Blow has the edge.
Yeah. How bad is Jacobs? Is that just kind of?
Yeah, Super Blow must be licking his chops.
Yeah.
He's ready to get down. Super Blow is ready to get down on Jay Wilk's team.
Yeah, that David Montgomery against Cleveland, that's going to be a tough one. Kansas City always kind of keeps it ugly. I mean, Lamar will get his, but probably not anything significant.
Yeah. There's going to be a cleanup on aisle 2 when Super Bowl is done with Wilk.
You think it's a blowout?
You're not picking up on anything that I'm saying? Dear Lord, Drew.
No.
Just watch it back. Gosh.
Dude, I've had a day.
Maybe Chris got it in chat, I think. Chris got it.
Totally missed it.
No, none of those statements were any reflection of who I think is going to win.
Beach balls, Drew. Beach balls.
I haven't even looked at the matchup. I was just making jokes that you're over there.
What were you, dude?
I've been executive meeting. Are you in an executive meeting over there? Like, what's going on?
Me?
Yeah, not you.
No, I listen. I have been up since like 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been at a hospital all day. My mom's had a surgery, so I've been dealing with some BS all day. So coasted into town on fumes, as they say. So I missed all your jokes. I was sitting here literally just looking at the lineups, trying to be serious about it. But I think Super Blow has a really good chance of easily winning this week.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's where I put my money back at is on Eli winning.
Okay. Who you going against? Kaplan.
I got the bottom guy.
You're top. He's the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
How you feeling about it? Oof. Chase Brown against Denver. Oof. The Buka against Philly. That's going to be kind of tough.
No, Philly can't cover, dude. And no Mike Evans. Be a ton of targets. I don't know. We'll see. Um at this point I'm just trying to like survive a couple of weeks.
Yeah, what's your bench look like? What happens if Swift can't play? What do you do?
Put RJ Harvey in and hope he falls in the end zone.
All right. Is he in?
No, I mean I don't think there's
I
anything
think they're
right now.
taking it easy on him and Tucker Craft this week. Is that what the questionable tags are for?
Yeah, no, I don't think anything happened Sunday that is. I mean, the minute you take a limited practice, they put questionable.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not concerned yet. Doesn't mean anything, but I'm not concerned yet.
All right. Well,
But
yeah, I feel pretty.
I think it's a pretty good matchup.
Yeah. Herbert could blow up against the Giants. I think that Rams Colts game could be actually a lot of fun, a lot of scoring. Yeah, it should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some good matchups.
Yep. All right. We don't have to go through all these.
Who do you got?
I got Decker, who's a big fan of Pearsall, if you weren't aware.
Yeah. Well, let me check my notes. Yep. Decker likes Pearsall.
Yeah, I just I'm sweating bullets right now. I've got to win this.
I'm calling you right now for Decker.
Yeah.
Trey Tucker, 2 catches, 17 yards.
What? Well, yeah, let's talk about that. That's a good topic. That was $41 for Trey Tucker in America.
In America.
2025. Trey Tucker. But what is he right now ranked?
Oh, dude, he's got to be like top 5.
Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, I mean, he had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he had a 40-point game.
Yeah.
Does he score 50 points the rest of the season?
Probably, but like I said, like I think it's more likely that he has 2 catches for, I'll call it 23 yards, than he has 8 catches for 100. Way more likely.
He's getting targets according to Decker. Yeah, 8 and 9 off 3 of the first week. Listen, I'm sitting here making fun of it. He's probably going to hang 50 on me this week. This is what I think is going to happen.
Well, what you should be worried about is the holes that Breece Hall is going to run through in that Dolphins defense on Sunday.
Oh, I know.
That's going to be brutal. And if he's not running through the holes, he's going to catch dump passes that he takes for 30 yards.
Is Fields back?
22.
Is Fields back?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I'm even answering that question. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is I need to at least walk out here with 1 win. If I don't walk out here with 1 win, then was it 2 and 6? I mean, it's not over, but Bip, pick up the phone.
Yeah. This time next week, we may be taking live call trade offers for Drew on stream.
Hey, we've done that before on the chat, so maybe we'll do it here.
Yeah, maybe we do just like a trade show. One of these, either next week or the week after.
I'll tease it. Yeah, I'll be like, hey, this is
get everybody on and like let's
like a hotline. We'll call in.
Yeah, let's see if we can get one deal made. Like one deal made live would be cool.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah. Whether it be one of us or we bring 2 guests on, I'll have it all set up. I'll have the hotline ready to go. If anyone wants to hop on and deal, we'll do it right here.
Yeah.
Okay. One last thing. I think it is worth taking a peek at what happened today in the Fab report because it was pretty wild. So yeah, Trey Tucker 41.36 from Super Blow, and then the next highest bid was 18. Corey Horton for $21. The next highest bid was me at 4. Did yeah, comments?
I mean, that's a lot of money on two guys that look. I mean, if he really wanted Trey Tucker, he had to bid 41 to get him. Really, I mean, Eli bid 36.
Oh my God, it's just now hitting me. He got Trey Tucker and Horton for $62.
Yep.
Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. What does he have left?
More than Chris?
Decker, like, what does he have?
He's probably got more than Chris. He's got $35 left.
Okay.
No, I mean, you gotta like you're not gonna. There's not gonna be $40 guys all year.
No.
I don't mind him spending the money, but I don't know who Torrey Horton is.
I was gonna say, if you
Did he
don't
catch a pass on Sunday? Is that what happened?
I think he returned a kickoff for a touchdown or a punt. And he's got 2 receiving touchdowns. I mean, he's good, but yeah, I couldn't tell you who he played for in college. Yeah, I don't know who he is. If I don't and you don't,
He may end up being the second greatest Tory H to play in the NFC West.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, what other one? Out of nowhere, Zach, $7, Darren Waller.
Is he about to get activated?
Darren Waller is in line to finally make his season debut Monday for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad. In my opinion, it's not a bad stab when tight end is what it is. I mean, the likelihood of this guy being like in form and like what he was.
When is the last time he played?
What Johnny Smith did in that offense last year.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good call out.
There was a lot of injuries and like they couldn't get the ball downfield too. He can't get the ball downfield anyways.
When is the last time Darren Waller's played? Did he play last season?
No, he retired like 2 or 3 years ago.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I don't know if you know it. I don't think I even knew he was active, like on a roster. I was like, Darren Waller, what?
Yeah, but dude, cocaine in Miami can get you ready. Right. that dude loves to drag his nose across the table.
Oh my God.
Miami's the place to do it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
You're cooked up on Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
That's right. That's right.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I don't know. You got anything else? Any parting shots?
No. I think it was a good show. Play it back if you want my innuendos on Super Blow. They're in there.
I'm gonna have to because they're completely just like right over my head. The bourbon and the exhaustion are talking to me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any parting shots either, other than if I don't win this week, I don't know. I'm not going to be happy, and I'm going to be looking to make moves. And so, yeah, this may be a teaser for an exciting week 5 episode where we might be willing and dealing on the Chet report.
Yeah.
So glad you guys tuned in. So glad the audio issues are resolved. And Ben, so good to see you, my friend.
Seeing you too, man. This was fun. I enjoyed it. All right, dude.
All right, y'all. Later.